Mr. Johnson, this will be the last batch of season 2 that we will be recording together. Yeah, last batch of season 2. Let's talk about what that means here. This is recorded 2/26/2023.
Look what money has done to you. Look what money has done to us. I'm dead because of you.
No, you're alive.
Yeah.
You're just a torso and head. You're alive.
I'm still dead because of you. What do I do with a torso and a head?
You go boing, boing,
Yeah,
boing,
you just-
boing, boing.
Now one of my Larry the Cucumber from VeggieTales?
Yes.
Pretty much.
Well, it is a wonderful sunny February day.
Yeah.
Still February. Sad, sad, sad.
I mean, this is the last week of February. Thankfully, we only have a few more days of
It's
it.
just a few more days of it. But yeah, it's February 26th. It's nice. It's warm. It's sunny out. We're not getting ice layered upon us again, which was earlier in the week, which was annoying.
that'll
to say
be
the
for
least.
that'll be for May.
Yeah, I know. the way we're going, yes, you're not wrong on that regard. But this is the last batching of season 2 that we're doing. And and Aaron's facial expressions are like, wait, what? What's going on here?
Confusion.
So the reason we're talking about this is twofold. One, Aaron texted me last night saying, "So about the book."
I don't want to do it.
I'm paraphrasing here.
Yeah.
And we negotiated a little bit this morning, and we negotiated to 2 chapters instead of 4.
Yes.
Aaron's brain was mush from the
Attempt.
at the 4 chapters that we had originally going. And just so you're aware, Aaron, and
Yeah.
everyone else, I paced it out. I looked at if we did 4 chapters a month
Oh, great.
at this current pace, we would be going to July with this book.
Oh, that's it's not as long as I expected.
March,
it to
April,
be.
May, June, July.
That's a lot. That's 5 months. But
No, that's 5 more months of it. Now, thankfully, the way we originally had it, July only had 2 chapters. So even if we scoot these 2 chapters over,
it's still,
we'll still end in July.
yeah,
So that
it's
means
not as long as I expected it to be.
the last chunk of this will be released in August, but depending on when we record in July,
Right.
sort of deal.
Right.
So I said the last batch recording
Yeah.
of season 2.
Uh-huh.
But don't let you be sad. Do not let you be frowning at all, because there are things to celebrate. First off, and I think I snuck this in at the end of one of the episodes last time. 4 years, Mr. Johnson,
Oh,
in February of this year.
that's really weird to think about.
We started the year before COVID, our Lord, that has just decimated the earth. Yeah, I know. I love the facial expressions you're having right now. You're like, wait, it was that long ago that we started this?
Where's
And-
the time going?
So when we did this and we talked about this, I said season 1 was me, you, and Josh on audio. Okay. And when Josh decided to step away, I said, hey, you know what? When we do big changes, that'll introduce the next season. Season 2 was just me and you. Season 3 is going to introduce a lot of new changes here. What? What?
No, I just had a funny joke that I know you wouldn't like,
Oh, yeah? Let me hear your joke.
including another guest to be a part of the group.
No, that's not why we're doing a season 3. That would be our series finale.
But no, I do have a good idea as to what it is.
Do you now?
I think.
So enlighten me then, and enlighten everyone listening. What is coming up in season 3?
I don't know. Is it video?
It is video, sir.
See, I knew it.
It is video. So there will be still an audio podcast version of this going out like normal, like it's always been. It will just literally be the audio from the video. That's all it will be. So that being said, there might be cases and instances where things might be brought up on the video, might be brought up on the display that we will either try to address and describe for audio
Yeah.
only. But other than that, it's like, I'm sorry, you're going to have to go
Let's go watch the video.
watch the video. Okay. So that's coming. So you'll get to see Aaron's expressions as I get to see them, which can be entertaining,
Oh, joy.
can be cringeworthy at times. You'll get to see a little bit into Aaron's kingdom down here.
See, that's what's gotten me freaking out right now, actually.
Why is it have you freaking out?
I was like, how soon are we starting this then for the next series with video?
Well,
Or next series, next
season
Oh.
3. Well, let me put it this way. My goal is to start recording season 3 in March.
Big oof.
It's not like you didn't know this was coming. We have been talking about this for a little while.
Yeah, this is true. No, yeah, that's true. That's true. Oh boy.
Now,
Okay.
besides video, there's other things that may potentially come up and change in that. I love Aaron's expression with some of this stuff. It's just it brings me joy, by the way, to see this, and soon it will bring you joy.
Maybe.
I had a discussion about this in a group I'm in. A group Aaron knows the guy Eric
Yeah.
from Christian Podcast Association. I'm in their gold membership group.
Yeah.
And I was having a conversation with him about this, and I was like, "Yeah, our plan is to go to video." And we actually have in the group, we actually set up this is the goal by when to start doing video, and they're holding my feet to the fire on this. Honestly, okay.
So now my feet are on the fire.
But, okay. To be fair,
To be fair,
May was the goal for the video, so we have a little buffer. Okay. The intention is to start doing the video in March, the recording. Now,
Yes.
obviously, since it will be our first really big go at it, things may go wrong. So
Yeah.
the video may not be released right away with March
Right.
recording.
Okay.
The March recording might be a lessons learned session. Let me put it that way. Because there's going to be a lot for me to transport down here to Aaron's dungeon.
This is really funny because with all granted, yes, we have talked about this, and I've always had plans of doing stuff down here for quite some time. But it's funny how this comes up, and this whole last week, it's just been like super hardcore, like just bugging me. I really want to get started. I really want to do some crap and all this stuff. Well, I do that so much. But it's just funny to me how it's like that's just been like the main focus of my mind through all this week is get started on doing something in the basement already.
Yeah,
Goodness.
And I've been looking around and trying to figure out today, even while we were eating lunch, like,
Yeah.
okay, we got 3 cameras. Where are they going to go?
Yeah.
Where are the lights going to go?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh gosh. Oh man, I gotta.
So there's some logistics that we got to work out, but that is what's coming up with season 3. Now, that being said, we're also trying out some new things. We're trying this out even today. Aaron was like, "Hey, I'd like to start doing this thing with music, sort of deal."
Okay.
Not like creating music in this case. That might come.
That'd be fun.
That might come later. But something like where he wants to look at and analyze a song. So we're gonna start that even here in season 2. Still at the very tail end of season 2. We're doing a song today with our recording, and it's not going to be Aaron's song of the month sort of deal. Okay, we're going to go back and forth on this.
Oh, what?
Picking songs.
I don't want you. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I love when you suggest stuff.
And we'll talk more about that when we get to that episode. I actually have a whole document written up to introduce this that I spent last night writing up.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Why are you going?
I don't know.
Why are you going? Oh my gosh.
This is cool. I don't know.
You should know me by now that
Yeah.
that I would do that. that is not something that I would just let happen. So that being said, what you're going to see when we set up is when we do videos going forward, we are going to put on the screen what the video is, and we're going to make it super simple, easy for Aaron to be able to see the video alongside me as well going forward in the future.
Right.
I'm actually going to be getting a monitor dedicated specifically for Aaron to be able to see what I'm seeing. It's a little USB-C powered monitor, so it's real easy, real portable. Could flip around, unlike your monitors, and this is designed to be out of the way, so you can see a mirror of what I'm seeing, which means
Okay.
you could see my notes if you want. You could see all this stuff going on at the same time. I know, beautiful, and it's going to make Aaron happy. It's not like he can't see
Sick.
my notes anyways if he wants to. I send him the links for him. He just doesn't always necessarily read them and open them.
Yep.
Okay. So at least you
He's
admitted.
not lying.
But so those are some of the things coming up with season 3. Other things that we're toying with. Aaron one day decided to go, I want to do something with games. We'll see. Who knows?
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, it could be fun. I don't know.
We'll have to see about that on scheduling and all that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
because I don't know, and also who's going to pick the game. Because we're not doing Farming Simulator. I'm sorry.
No, that would. Oh gosh, I mean that would. Yeah, that would have to be basically. We'd have to have something to talk about. And
I if it's Farming
Even then.
Simulator, I would want to make it like Russian invasion during the Farming Simulator, and you have to defend your farm.
I mean, well, with what I do to sabotage Josh's bank account in there and try and mess with him, I mean, we could do something like that or
So-
close to it.
So we'll figure something out. And I've been spitballing this in my own head. I haven't addressed this with Aaron yet on
Mhm.
the ideas on that, but that might be something where it's more along the lines of, hey, let's find a game server, do something, and hey, maybe have a few people join us even for fun.
Oh yeah, okay.
But we'll spitball some things.
Okay.
So the whole reason for this is Aaron's like, I want to try this. I'm like, okay, fine, let's try it. Here's the deal. I am willing to try a lot of things, almost anything. I'm putting out there almost anything because there's obviously some things I will not try. I will not do. Aaron goes, here, smoke the ganja. I'll be like, no, I'm going to pass. We're not doing that. Okay.
People don't have to know.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
so we're going to continue a lot of these things going forward. We're going to continue doing the wonderfulness that is called Aaron's Book Club.
Yeah.
I am actually on the waiting list on Amazon to create an official book club on Amazon.
Wait, what? Wait, no, what? What? Oh my gosh.
Where we can actually create Aaron's book club on Amazon and put all the books that we've read on the book club.
Gosh, that's funny.
I'm on the official wait list for that feature because that is coming soon. It is available currently to celebrities and that, but it's coming soon for everyone else to be able to create their own book clubs. So soon,
Dope.
look for Aaron's mug everywhere endorsing these books. I'm kidding. Aaron isn't necessarily endorsing the books, but these are books that we've gone over.
That we've read.
That being said, on the website, all the episodes from Aaron's Book Club are tagged Aaron's Book Club, and then each book is tagged individually as well, so you can quickly get to each of those episodes if you so choose.
Wow.
And find them very
So
easily. And the other
very
topics,
simple.
such as like mental health and that, are also being done. Also on the back end, I'm also creating special playlists now, and I'll be posting the links to those soon. So that way you don't necessarily have to use the website. You can use your favorite RSS feeder and get the RSS feed just of Aaron's Book Club books.
RSS. What? What is an RSS feed?
An RSS reader is
the
app that you use to play podcasts. So like Pocket Cast. Pocket Cast reads an RSS feed.
Okay.
But you can use any RSS feeder or reader, reader to read podcast RSS feeds and get your podcast.
Huh.
So soon there will be RSS feeds of all of Aaron's Book Club's books, as well as the entire Aaron's Book Club actual like series thing. Because I don't know about Aaron here, but I have been enjoying this, even with this very meaty, heavy, thick boy of a book that we have going on here currently, which is Knowing God by Packer. Even though I may not agree 100% with everything in the book that Packer says, That's okay. I think it's still a really good book. It's still really
Huh.
worthwhile so far. Okay, things can change.
Right. Well, yeah.
The other books, Cooper's book I liked, What He Must Be to Date My Daughter. Yeah, not so much.
Yeah, that
Wasn't
was
as wasn't as big a fan of that one as a lot of other people seem to be. I
yeah.
Bacham is probably good in his preaching in that,
Right.
but at least his view on these things, I don't know. I would love to have a discussion with your parents if they would have applied that to your sister when she was dating and what they would have thought about that.
I'm guessing no.
Yeah.
Based on just knowing like my now brother-in-law and her like relationship and stuff like during high school and how they're when they're hanging out and stuff like that. I was like, probably wouldn't have
Yeah.
gone by that book by any means.
Yeah. That's how I figure most people probably are of that mindset.
And she left home to go to school.
Oh,
Well,
no.
Yeah,
Oh,
no. She went away from home for schooling. Well, and granted, I mean, it was a Bible college in Colorado for as far as college goes, but
Yeah.
yeah, she at least left the house.
So those are things that are going to continue over into season 3 with the addition of video on top of it and going on.
Whoa.
Now, some things that are going to change as we move into season 3. I'm not talking about the video stuff, okay?
Yep.
What I'm talking about is episode length in general. I don't know why you just did that.
I guess it doesn't. I should take that back. I should hold that reaction until I know how it changes.
All right. So currently, what we do is when we record, each episode tends to be about an hour 20 to an hour 30 pre-editing. Post-editing, each episode tends to be about an hour 10 in general. There are some episodes that creep up into the hour 40s, some that creep down into like the half hours. It's kind of all over the place, right? Well, as I've been doing and prepping for this, because I have been actually learning how to do multi-camera editing in video and learning all the ins and outs of it and how to switch the camera views and sync up the video with the audio from multiple camera and video and audio sources and everything. And I wish you could see this picture right now of Aaron just kind of like shrieking into himself and like shrinking down, like, oh, please don't look at me. Why are you doing this?
Just wow.
Why?
Wow. That's incredible.
It's actually not that difficult.
No, it just sounds like so much. I'm like,
It's intimidating the first time, but I took a course online. They give you all the raw audio and video, and they're like, sync it up, do multi-camera edit. And it was a music video. And so I was able to do multi-camera edit, and it was beautiful. I made it work. Obviously it's not the most impressive music video. There was 4 different camera angles, but it was like a folky song type deal. But still, I made it work. I rendered it out, and it came through all synced up properly.
So, did you? I imagine you had to pay for it.
For the course?
Yeah,
It was free online.
What?
Mhm.
What? Okay. Dang. Well, I was gonna say because I was like, especially if you paid for it, I can see that really egging you on. But then, for me, this is more embarrassing than anything. I paid $500 to be a part of a course to learn more about music editing and all the production stuff.
Yeah.
I think I opened it up once.
How long ago was this?
A year or so ago. Probably about 2 years ago.
Wow, I didn't even know about this.
Yeah. It was a class that one of my friends had done previously, and he learned a ton of cool stuff about editing and production stuff and
Right.
whatnot. And throughout the course also you get like good discounts on certain plugins and
Oh, of course.
softwares and stuff. And I was like, oh dude, that'd be so sick. I was like, I'll do it with you if you do it. Yeah. I paid for it, then I probably looked into it like once.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's hard to be self-motivated to do these things, but I knew this was coming, and I knew I had to learn it, and I also had to see if my current setup
Could handle it.
could handle it and keep up with it, or do I really have to invest like $5,000 to $6,000 into a new editing rig?
Yeah. Wow.
Okay.
That's so expensive.
Here's the
And
sad part.
that's just getting into the small stuff.
That's just for if I would go Windows of that, a Windows computer
Yeah.
of the same caliber and specs is about 10,000. This is a Macintosh, a Mac, about 5,000. Yeah.
Why?
It
Why
it is
though?
it is pricey. It is so we'll see.
Okay.
I'm not 100% sold on either way yet. But
Okay.
anyways,
Wow. Do I have to update stuff?
depends. Are you going to be doing editing?
Oh, okay. Well,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
all right. Yeah.
We'll talk about that
All
later.
right. Yep. Nope. Wow.
That being said, back to what we were originally talking about before
Yeah.
Aaron took us on a
Sorry.
side tangent.
Oops.
So, like I said, typically an hour 10, but
Yeah.
we've gone up to an hour 40. I think I was able to get the first 2 chapters of this current book
Yeah.
down to an hour 20.
Jeez.
It started at an hour 50.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Okay. But as I'm going through this, as I'm learning this, as I'm doing these edits, what I'm learning is 2 things. One, doing this in video would just be killer to do it for those long of things,
Oh, for sure.
especially having to do the edit. Because unlike audio, like audio, I can sit there and listen to it and be like, "Oh, I need to cut this, I need to stop this."
Right.
With video, I have to sit there and watch,
Sure.
switch the camera. Oh, nope, I didn't like that. Jog back, switch the camera, jog forward, switch the camera. Okay, resume playing. Nope, cut, switch, blah, blah, add overlays. So I was like, yeah, okay, we're making some changes here. We're not going to start that till we do video. So don't worry, Aaron can be as long winded as he wants today
Oh, great.
without any consequences.
Don't worry, I won't be.
Really, because you seem to have a certain song just stuck in your head on repeat.
That doesn't mean I'll have a lot to say about it, but no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I looked, I put my analysis in Word. My analysis of the song is 5 pages long, just FYI.
Wow.
Okay, just FYI. By the way,
Go
I had
on.
to do this for college in one of my classes where
What's
we
college?
took a song and we analyzed it. Just
What?
yeah,
That's kind of cool. What the heck?
yep. This was this was part of one of my classes. So this is nothing new for me to be able to do this sort of stuff.
Heck yeah.
And by the way, if you ever get to see the video, you get to see me talking with my hands. I tend to do that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And you get to see Aaron like try to take a sip and be like, moo moo. But anyways, episodes. Spent like 10 minutes trying to get to this. Episode lengths are going to go down to 30 to 45 minutes. Why are you cheering?
I don't know. I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I guess that doesn't take out of the recording aspect of it still taking really long.
It might.
I mean, it could if you have a goal to go for.
Well, because here's the thing. And this is where I think some changes are going to come forward as a result of this. Some of these longer topics, such as the book.
the book.
Okay.
Yes.
When I say the book, currently I'm talking about Knowing God by Packer, the signature edition. Okay.
Oh,
This means that instead of like each episode being 2 chapters,
yeah.
each episode
Might be just one.
might be 1 chapter, depending on how long and how dense that chapter is.
Yeah.
Either that, or we'll have to speed through some of it. And
Right.
it will be
Just hit more of the high points.
hit more of the high points, more of the summaries and that. And by the way, today, just so you know, I had Chat GPT summarize each chapter for us as well. And it did a marvelous job at summarizing each chapter. By the way, marvelous job.
I don't like Chat GPT.
Well, let me rephrase that. Half of them were Chat GPT, half the chapters. The other 2 chapters was the new AI built into my note-taking app.
Jeez Louise. The heck?
So there's some beautiful things here going on, some things for optimization. So you'll see the computer on the screen. You're not necessarily going to see the computer screen when we move to video with those things, but you
Mm.
will see me talking with my hand. You'll see Aaron's facial expressions. You'll see us pointing and laughing at each other. This also means something else completely. We're gonna need new intros because currently all the intros they're audio based. We're gonna need something different. What that's gonna look like, we don't know yet. I don't know yet, I should say. Aaron does obviously has no idea yet what that's going to look like going on in the future. But that is going to change as well, which means shorter intro, shorter outro, because obviously we don't have a lot of video going along with it yet.
Huh.
So there's going to be some changes there. There's going to be some changes as far as not so much content because content's going to stay the same. But going forward, it seems like as we're doing this, there's going to be book, song, and then a topic or two per month. And maybe that will change. Maybe Aaron's book club becomes its own thing at some point in the future. Who knows? I can't see the future, but we'll see where it goes. Because I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. Aaron, are you enjoying the book stuff? Besides the
ask my
specific
brain.
besides the specific book, I know this specific book is very academically meaty.
Yeah. What does that mean? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Next time we'll pick a book with smaller words.
Yay.
The cat jumped over the moon.
Yes, wait.
All right, Aaron.
Perfect.
What theological importances can you get out of there?
None. But yes, as far as just a series kind of thing, it's kind of fun. It's kind of cool.
And it's getting Aaron to read.
Yeah. Other things other than song titles and
Yeah.
stupid stuff on social media.
And going forward, and this is something me and Aaron will talk about off the air. We don't have to discuss this now. But personally, I don't have enough room to keep storing books. So I think going forward,
Yeah.
we're going to move to Kindle.
What? You can move to Kindle. I want physical books. I'm
All right.
old-fashioned.
You do what you want, sir.
Except I don't have room to put anything anyway.
That's what I'm saying. These books are great
Yeah.
but at the same time, I'm like, wait a minute. I don't have places to store all this.
Where am I putting this?
Also, here's a benefit. A Kindle you can read in the dark at night now while laying in bed. Because it has
You can read books in the.
I don't have a lamp in my bedroom.
Oh, I just leave the lights on. I sleep with the lights on sometimes.
I leave the lights on too, but I only have a light in one corner of my bedroom. So that light doesn't allow me to be able to read. Also, have you ever done this? You're laying in bed, falling asleep, and then the book just lands on your face. Okay.
So many times.
This book,
Yeah.
this hurts.
It's not that big.
It hurts.
But it's enough.
It hurts as it smacks me in my face over and over again. I'm not sure which is worse, this or my dog clawing at me because she is tired and wants to leave the house that I was currently at on Thursday.
I want to go home.
Yep. She was barking up a storm. I couldn't tell what it was that was causing her to bark. It was because she wanted to go to her bed, even though I brought her dog bed into the place.
Your bed's right there. Jeez.
You know, it's like a little kid who's grumpy and wants to go home and be at home. Yeah, that's what it was with my dog this past week.
Doggo.
But those are some of the changes coming up. But we're not getting rid of, besides the episode length, really, we're not getting rid of anything.
Just adding things.
You know, Josh is still welcome to come whenever he wants.
Yeah.
And whenever he comes, we'll have a camera for him.
Yay.
So what we're going to do as we're doing this, and I know me and Aaron have talked about this before, there'll be one camera trained on each of our faces at all times to catch expressions like that from Aaron. There'll also be another camera that will be focused on both of us at all times. When Josh is here,
Would he just be a part of the one with all of us?
He'll be, no, what we'll
Or
do
would
is we'll move that all one to just Josh.
Oh, okay.
Or whoever else happens to be here at that time.
Yeah.
If it's not Josh, if it's a guest. So then we won't have a all room camera. We'll have the guest camera.
What? But I guess is that a lot? Well, it probably is a lot to have 4 cameras. I don't know. I don't know any of
It's not
these
so
things.
it's not so much a lot to have 4 cameras.
Yeah.
It's expensive to have 4 cameras.
But I like expensive.
I know you do, and you think you're Scrooge McDuck. But the rest of us have a very limited pocketbook.
Oh, so do I. I just won't know until it's actually all gone.
So for the time being, we're going to be here in Aaron's dungeon.
Yeah.
We should almost name it that now.
I mean, I can make a sign for that saying that. Yeah.
And so when you're looking at Aaron, you'll get to see his drum set in behind him and background.
Yeah.
And other things, unless I can convince Aaron to get something to hang from the ceiling,
What? I mean, it probably wouldn't take much to convince me.
the pull down green screen.
But the drums are so pretty.
So these are things that we're still working out. So for the time being, we're going to be in Aaron's dungeon. Okay. That being said, going forward, and I haven't even told Aaron about this yet. I love the expression that immediately comes to me when this happens.
What is that?
The thing is, I'm looking at fixing up over time. It's going to take some time. Fixing up my mom's attic.
Oh, okay. But
It-
that means I don't have to do anything here. I mean, I still have to do
No,
something here.
it's
but
going to be a while because there's a lot
Yeah.
to fix up there.
There's a lot to fix up here.
I'm talking about right now. I would not go up there without a respirator on because of all the exposed insulation and fiberglass that is just exposed and floating around when you go up there. There is one heating/cooling vent for the entire attic.
Oh,
The wood frames have to be replaced because they're rotting. The wood frames of the windows, I should say.
okay.
There are a lot of rodents that need to be killed. And there's a creepy Santa Claus up there.
What? I want to see this.
So this
I
is
wanna
like
see
one of those
creepy.
plastic Santas from like the 80s that like has like a big old mitten that waves.
Oh, it moves.
It doesn't move, but it looks like it moves at times. And you're like, oh, that's creepy.
Ooh, it's haunted. It's a haunted Santa.
So and then there's carpet in there from the 60s. It's like
Heck
a
yeah.
shag
Wait.
blue. It's a shag blue. It's a shag carpet, but blue.
Carpet in the attic?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Because someone had a bedroom up there at once. One time.
Oh. Oh. No.
Yeah.
Not in the attic.
Yeah, that's where you put your stepchildren. Again, the facial expressions would be great here.
See, now you're not going to get any of them once you get cameras.
I don't know. Might be able to.
Yeah, probably. I'll forget about it eventually. And I'll be normal again. Well, never normal, but yeah.
When were you last normal?
Never.
Okay, exactly. So we're going to be doing that, and we're going to see some of these expressions from Aaron's point of view on certain things. And there will be times while I'm editing where I promise you this: if Aaron makes a face, even if I'm the one talking, I'm going to cut to Aaron's face.
I'm almost nervous about this because, I'm not nervous about it, but it's gonna be weird actually seeing my face.
Oh,
Like,
you
I-
think
like,
it's
'cause
going to be odd for you? It's going
I
to be odd for me having to sit there and edit it over and over again to get the correct flow of conversation.
But it's not like I never see my facial reactions. I just make them, so it'll be interesting to see what they actually are.
And the times when I have to make facial expressions in retaliation to Aaron's facial expressions, I'll put them side by side or something. Because there are sometimes where I just have to shake my head and go, no, no, no. I know he's trolling, but at the same time, because I do want to have video fully in place by the time we record something in May. And this is something me and you have talked about already.
We have?
Yeah.
Just kidding. I do remember that. Unlike other things.
Yeah, I know.
What song we're doing today. But
So
man,
so those are things that are happening soon. Soon, TM. soon trademark. Everything's always coming soon.
Very
But that
soon.
being said, these will be the last 4 episodes, of season 2. And if
Wow.
Josh ever decides to go, I'm coming back even with video,
Season 4, baby.
season 4,
Just kidding.
exactly.
Wait.
Because
so
if
we do 4 episodes with season 3 and he comes back, we'll just go into season
that's
4.
if he's coming back full time. Not just coming back to come back for like one recording session.
like full time. So we could have potentially a season with just a few episodes
Yep.
if he actually did.
Yeah.
Wouldn't we just throw him into season 3 then?
We'll see.
If it was that soon.
If it was that soon, maybe. But
okay.
I like to think of it as this. A big change has occurred. That's why
Yeah.
we're in the new season. We've had 120 some
I
episodes in
cannot
season
freaking
2.
believe that.
In season 2. In season 2.
That no.
We had 100 and I forget how many in season 1.
My head hurts.
Since February of 2019, we have published, for the most part, except for I think like 2 or 3 weeks, 1 week.
That's wow. Way to go, Paul.
So
It's incredible.
I am definitely in
Jeez.
need of some upgrades to be able to continue doing these things.
Yeah.
Because I am almost out of storage.
Sweet.
I have every episode still. Not the raw edited, but I have every episode that I have edited. I have the post conversion pre-upload version
Whoa.
stored.
Oh.
I have the last year still of all the stuff that we recorded. I still have all that in archive too. Not the post conversion stuff. Like I'm talking the pre-edited stuff. I still have all of that as well for the past year. I keep at least a year's worth of the multi-track recordings. So I need some storage upgrades. So I'm doing some storage upgrades at home. I'm looking at doing an editing PC build for this. I'm getting a camera. I'm getting a device which can record multiple HDMI inputs simultaneously to do this.
Whoa.
So we're moving forward here.
How?
And this isn't a move forward because, hey, and I'm being honest here, this isn't going to make any money. But at the same time, this is my hobby now, and this is something I enjoy. I hope this is something you still enjoy doing, Mr. Johnson.
I could make it so much better for myself, but I don't all the time.
That's true of a lot of statements.
Yeah.
That is a wide encompassing statement for you.
Yes, it is right now. Always has been.
But as long as you're still having fun with this.
Oh yeah.
I'm willing to put in a little bit of cash injection in. So you'll see some of that. You'll see some of the equipment we have. Actually for work, what we do is our team meetings. Someone leads the meeting and they kind of show something.
Yeah.
So March or April, one of these times when I'm leading the meeting, I'm actually going to bring in the entire mobile podcast setup and set it up and be like, this is what I do once a month at setup. And I'm going to take in my cameras too.
Yeah. Goodness. Yeah, oh gosh, dang it. It was
So Farhan, if you're listening, know that that's coming.
Oh, we should totally do a rig rundown. Yeah.
A what rundown?
A rig rundown or just gear rundown.
Okay.
Gear review.
I thought I heard you say ring rundown at first. I was like,
No,
wait a minute.
I'm sorry.
Who are you getting engaged to?
Ring rundown? No. Rig rundown.
Rig rundown.
Yeah.
So
there's not a ton, obviously, right now, but I mean,
no, there is a ton.
There's a ton right now?
Yeah, because what you see here is just the mobile recording side of it.
Right.
The editing side is a whole other thing. I use a Stream Deck plus, I forget exactly what it's called. It's another device. It's like a Stream Deck, but it has joggers on it. So I can jog the audio back and forth manually and then zoom in on the audio, jog it, click a button to literally cut at certain timelines and then delete everything.
We should have had camera for this. For this,
I know. Like I said, I talk with my hands a lot. Someone asked me if I was Italian. They saw me practicing for a speech at work, and they go, "Are you Italian?" I go, "I don't know. I might. I'm a European mutt. My dad might have some of that, and I don't know." But no, like as I'm editing at home, you should see my setup. Like I'm sitting there, Stream Deck in one hand.
Yeah.
I forget the name of this device is in the other hand. And then I'm jogging. And then after I make all my selections for cuts, I then use my mouse to then select all those selections, delete them all, and then go back and continue working on it.
Wow.
And then that does include then the so obviously here I have my Rodecaster 2. At home, I have my Rodecaster 1, which is part of my editing setup, my editing computer, my mic configuration, my ring lights and all my lights, my green screen. Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting bigger.
This is my
compared to what we have here. Yes.
This is my portable laptop, which is also my backup recording solution. Well, if I go with that video editing solution, this is going to change out too. So we got some, you want to do a rig rundown? Okay, we'll do a rig rundown.
Let's do a rig rundown.
We'll do that once we get my camera.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
And we'll go Paul's rig, Aaron's rig.
My rig's small. Unless you want to talk about instruments and stuff.
Do you use instruments here yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
In that case, yes, you would win. But
yeah,
if you want to do a rig rundown, we will do that once we get the video stuff up and working, because there is a lot that is here that, by the way, I'm going to need like 2 more cases. Like one case just for the cameras. Another case for the poles. That the cameras go on.
Yeah. You're gonna need either multiple more cases or one big case.
Yeah.
Like my case over there in the hallway.
Yeah, I'll look at it later. I can't look at it from right here. So there's more things coming. And now adding video into the mix allows for us to do a little more interesting things. For example, we're going to Grand Rapids in April.
Yeah.
I am taking the Rode mics with.
Yes. I figured we'd be doing something while we were there.
And because I have my lovely little, both of us have a Galaxy.
Yes.
But mine could take 8K video right off of it.
People don't notice it. It's whatever.
It makes it easier to edit with.
Wait, what? Why is 8K easier to edit with?
Because I have a higher quality image that I'm downgrading instead of making sure that my 4K is at the appropriate bit rate and doesn't have issues with the quality. I know.
I'm done.
Take some video editing courses.
I'm throwing in the towel.
You're throwing in the towel. So we'll do something with that. We'll see if we can get Aaron embarrassed by strangers.
Gosh. Oh no. Bet I'm in for it.
All right.
Oh gosh, I probably shouldn't say that so quickly.
You remember, I still have friends in Grand Rapids.
So do
that I can help arrange things.
I only have 2 friends in Grand Rapids. Well, no, one of them's is he in Grand Rapids?
Who?
Carpenter boy. Sam.
Oh, yeah.
Is that technically Grand Rapids?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And then but I don't know if she's in Grand Rapids.
That's okay.
I don't know where
my former college roommate is in the Grand Rapids, and his family will help me.
What, embarrass me?
If need be.
Yeah. Oh, great.
If need be.
Oh boy.
All right. I got some people I know. No, we won't intentionally embarrass you.
It's all right. I'll have some boys to take my back while I'm there.
Take your back or stab you in the back?
Probably stab.
So we'll do something with that. I'm looking into that. I'm looking into a few other things, but the video really does broaden the horizon on what's able to be done.
Yeah, it does.
Because, and we'll talk about this in some of the video stuff, maybe at some point there'll be some video only things. For example, doing the music thing, if we did that only on YouTube, there's a lot more we could get away with than if we were than putting that on a podcast host provider where we
Oh,
could
okay.
actually play the music on YouTube
Mhm.
and get away with it
Right.
as opposed to on a podcast host, they're going to hear it and go, that's a copyright thing. You're done. On
Yeah, what
YouTube,
do you
they'll be like, okay, guess what? You're not making any money off of this ever.
Right.
The rights holder will make money, but
Yeah.
we'll let the video stay up.
Because yeah, you could have the songs on, I would imagine, like the podcasting, why can't I think?
The podcast host,
Yeah, but do you have to pay for, I'd imagine you have to pay for a license for
I would
that.
have to go to the artist. I'd have to go to the record company. I'd have to go to the
Oh,
label.
dang.
I'd have to go to anyone who has any stake in the
In that,
song
yeah.
and get a license from all of them.
Yeah.
That
Wait, a license from all of them? Or
Yeah, that would be thousands upon thousands of dollars. And
yeah,
then
definitely not worth it.
and then the more downloads you have, the more it costs. And then the license is usually only good for a year.
Mm.
So then after a year, I'd have to pull the episode.
That's so that's bizarre. How do, I guess, granted, that's, I don't know. I'm just thinking of like how, well, that's also live music though, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how all of that works with the licensing and stuff, but still, yeah, it sounds expensive.
Been there, done that, have done it a few times. I did it for a few youth group videos even, where I got, like, Toby Mac licensing for a song. I only had it for 1 year, and I was able to get it cheap. But after that year, man, oh man, did YouTube and everyone else come after me for that video.
Wait, even YouTube at that point then?
Yeah, because Toby Mac's agent was like, "Nope, you can't use this at all now because you don't have a license." Licensing is a very complex thing.
That sounds annoying.
It is very annoying, but I understand why because there's a lot of people, a lot of work that goes into producing and releasing each song. So I don't hold it against them at all. It's just I don't want to deal with that on a podcast host. Because
Right.
podcast host, because let's say I have something illegal music wise, I steal someone's music, I put it up there, they can be held liable, and that could shut down everyone's podcast that uses that host. So guess what?
Not worth, yeah, not
They,
worth the trouble.
they want to be very, very strict and cautious on it.
Yeah, makes
And
sense.
I don't blame them on that.
No.
So
Wow.
that's what I
That's
said.
crazy.
There might be some stuff in the future that's YouTube only. There might be, that's in addition to what we normally do.
Right.
So those are things that are still coming. We will see. I can't make any guarantees on what that's going to look like because that is going to evolve over time.
Wow.
So, Mr. Johnson,
Yeah.
are you ready to get into season 3?
My brain hurts. But yeah.
Your brain hurts, but yeah.
Or at least maybe it's not my head. Man. Wow. Goodness. I'm pretty excited. At least in the moment. It's just gonna be fighting through the stupidness when it comes. Yeah. 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 Oof. Oof.
Yeah,
Got it.
I can't wait to start releasing the little clip reels of you sitting there clipping your nails as we're recording.
No. I might stop that.
Oh,
I
hallelujah.
might. Who knows?